Yeah, I don't laugh at these ever, really.
I can't, because all I see is, oh shit, my kid has a bike. Oh shit, my kid has a skateboard. Yeah.
Well, that's
he's wearing a helmet, so his mom
He's
got
fine.
to him.
He's
fine, but that hurt. He's totally fine, right?
Welcome to your mom's house.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Sattva. Go to sattva.com/theshit to get $200 off your next order.
Hey, and welcome to another episode of Your Mom's House podcast. She's Christine, I'm Todd, and we got a lot of things to go over today. Very important topics. We're going to examine the intelligence of our staff, and there's just a lot to get into.
There is a lot to get into. You know, we've had some new additions on the staff in this year, and I think we all had an idea of the hierarchy of intelligence.
It was pretty clear.
It was very clear, but now with these new additions,
it was like
not so sure anymore.
Nope, and then and now we got a yup. So
we got a yup.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's real. Kind of throws you off, right? You're like, hey.
It does, because I'm used to a certain level of conversation during lunchtime, and then now there's different voices in the mix, and it's like, who am I dealing with?
I know. It's almost like, could you dumb it down a little bit?
Dial it back.
Yeah.
I have to fart again.
Oh, that's new.
Did you hear it? Did you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it picked up.
Yay.
Yeah, if Chad nods, it definitely counts. So.
Oh, if Chad nodded?
Yeah.
He did?
He's got like real sonic ears.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
I think Chad is really, if we want to get into this discussion right now, I think he's pretty bright.
Yeah, no, he's pretty bright, yeah.
Yeah,
no, I'm doing the audiobook, and they have a sound engineer, and they make me re-say things, and then Chad's like, I have some also, and then I have to do what he hears.
Wait, what do you mean I have some also?
Some things that you may not have heard, and then the whole staff there's like, we don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But make him do it. So
yeah,
but he's right. He has his little fucking dog ears, and he hears them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Smart kid. He's reading.
Got one. You know.
He's. Can I tell you what he's reading right now?
What?
He's reading Nietzsche right now for some
seriously
some light reading.
Nietzsche?
Yeah, Beyond Good and Evil. And
whoa!
Let me tell you, even as someone that studied that stuff, they don't make us read that one.
Do you want to be here?
I'm actually really happy to be here.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Wow. And he wrote us Christmas cards.
Yeah, very.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, really thoughtful.
No, Chad is a good boy.
Yeah. Well, it's good. We have the one. It's good. Yeah.
Well, no, Chris Larson was smart too.
Well, don't forget, we do have you.
Who?
You're looking at me.
Yes.
Oh.
You're good.
I am a fucking Jew.
Yeah. And then we have got hot sauce.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just play it.
Yeah. Just play it.
Just go ahead.
Like, just go ahead. Keep giving it to me. You got it.
Hot sauce is the best. Sick.
Yeah. No, we have good staff though. They're great.
No, they're all amazing. But I'm saying, like,
they're all amazing.
I think in a general, in a common knowledge test, I wonder who would fare the best. Like, I'm not saying I definitely wouldn't score very, like.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know a lot of things, bro. I don't know fuck about shit.
Specialized knowledge is what you have.
Do I even anymore?
Few things, yeah.
Doubtful. But like in general,
current events you'd fail hard.
0 point. I don't know. I've been reading the Telegraph lately, the British newspaper.
I'm blown away by that.
And I enjoy it because I feel like I'm really learning stuff because their English language is way better than ours.
Their English language?
I have to look up. I gotta look up words constantly.
Captain Seafood?
Seafood Captain.
Yeah.
He's the seafood captain.
Seafood Captain, yeah.
But anyway.
Different.
Different. I'm saying, like, in a generalized knowledge quiz, I'm wondering, I think I know who would win.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, well, keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come up with a little test.
Okay.
All right. You ready to start the show?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What would you change about yourself if you could? I would like a longer dick. Longer, thicker dick, let's say. I want the package.
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Welcome to your mom's house.
Who doesn't want that?
I know.
With Tom Segura. And
Christina P.
welcome to your mom's house.
Fart, 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 come, fart, come, fart, 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 fart. What? Oh, I'm so offended. Clutching your pearls over there.
What are you doing?
Getting comfortable. Ow.
You all right?
I'm good. I'm just getting comfy. I'm getting comfortable. I like to sit.
You were leaning like Leo when he jerks off.
How great was that?
That was great.
Reliving the magic with
God,
Jeff.
I really have been thinking about him a lot, so it was
I
nice
know.
to bring it back. Yeah, don't think I won't be doing that more.
Ugh, I hope not. Just once a year, I'll let you do that. I thought you were playing the audio.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah, I can struggle to breathe too. Yeah. So, yeah, this nice old man. It's nice that you know what I like is that he's an older gentleman that that it never changes. That whether you're 15 or whatever he is, you're like, I want a bigger dick.
It makes sense though.
I don't know if anybody would you if you could change it, would you change it? Your dick?
Hell yeah.
You would.
Yeah.
Is everybody else in there too?
No.
Same?
I don't think I would.
I think
Same.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, sorry.
wanna keep my
Chad's
answer.
good with his dick.
Yeah.
Nadav says no. Danny, how's your dick sitch? Would you change your dick sitch?
Yeah, it could be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's dick sitch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to just because I would be afraid that then it would start to get to like hurting and shit and they'd complain.
All right.
I'm dead serious.
I'm serious though. What a braggart. Sheesh.
He's like, I'm right on the line of pain right now, so
I'm telling you, man.
give me any more. Now that changes. That's
Gosh.
different than your first experience with a woman, right?
Yeah, that is the polar opposite of my first experience. I grew up, I had like 4 years where I thought I had like a little baby dick. Thought I had a micro
Aw.
penis.
That's it. And wait, I didn't realize it lasted that long.
Oh, yeah, because I was afraid to have sex after that. It was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Yeah, because, I mean, who the fuck, dude, any guy, well, for anybody who doesn't know, I said it on the Honeydew a long time ago, but for anyone who doesn't know, the first chick that I ever fucked said after, I was like, so how was it? She was like, it was good, just it's smaller than I thought, you know? I was expecting a lot more.
And this is your first time.
That was my
I was
first
expecting
time.
a lot more.
She was saying I just expected a lot more, you know, because you're, you know. Mm-hmm. So, that.
Filipino? I don't.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I have to
the
say,
worst.
as a lady who I have been with so many shapes and sizes,
Jesus
like
Christ.
a wide rainbow, variety, colors, shapes. I've had tiny peenies, and I've never.
Peenies?
I mean, I've had one in particular that I was like, this is abnormally
Small.
but I would never in my life.
What did you?
I would never say that.
How many times were you with Teeny Tiny?
We had a relationship that lasted a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, you know, a couple months.
Okay. But you knew after the first time,
Yes.
and then, but you were like,
But I
I'll give
liked
this.
him.
Okay.
But here's the deal, man, is that I liked him, and I was like, maybe I can be that person that can get around that.
And also, I was
And,
thinking,
big deal.
right. And also,
You know.
there is someone. This is the one thing about, because everybody, for the people watching or listening, there's every shape and size watching and listening. There is a match for you. There is someone who actually goes like, that's perfect for me.
Perfect, because
Yeah.
she might not enjoy penetration, maybe, or
right.
maybe it hurts for her.
Yeah.
Normally,
Mhm.
so that could be a good fit. And at the end of the day, I didn't break up with him because of that.
That's not why you broke up?
No, and I'm
Oh.
not going to go into why now because I
Okay.
don't want anyone to be identified in my past. But
Okay.
yeah, but I would never dream of being like, hey, you have a small one. That's just, why would you even say that to somebody? I think that's so cruel.
That's brutal.
I wouldn't.
That would be brutal to hear. I can imagine that must have been traumatizing as shit. Threw you off for 4 years.
Yeah, that made me afraid. I just imagined, I mean, I was already scared of sex the first time, so it was like when I heard that, it was like, okay, so I guess I'm just not gonna do that then.
God,
no one's gonna want that. You know what I mean?
And then you said you did eventually call her one time or talk to her one time?
I called her after my girlfriend, I guess technically like my first girlfriend, who I then fucked after her, which was like, 4 years later. And she would tell me when we fucked that I had a big dick. And eventually I was just like, hey, could you not? Like, I get what you're doing, and like I appreciate
don't patronize me.
Yeah, like please don't say that. And she's like, what do you fucking talk? Like, no. Like you have a nice dick. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, please, like, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. And so she ended up showing, like, she showed me Google, like, what is it, like the average size of a male penis?
Yeah.
And then we measured it together, and I was like, oh my god, like, wait, it's actually good. And then I called that one chick,
and she was
like, what the.
Yeah, well, you were like, what were you doing?
Yeah, I was like, so remember when you said what you said? What were you expecting? And she said 12 inches.
Oh,
12 inches. And again, like,
you should have been like, how were you going to be good with that?
I don't think the vagina is even that deep to accommodate.
No, that would be insanely painful. But that's the thing, like, we were young, so it was stuff that's unrealistic you can kind of get away with, I guess. When you're younger, you could say some real stupid shit just because you don't know yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I guess there was a part of me that believed it, but as I kept telling the story later, I realized I think she just wanted me to feel bad when she said it, because I wasn't attracted to her at the time, and she knew. And so I tried my best to, like, get with her and be into her. I asked my mom how to be into someone that's unattractive.
Oh my God.
She was like, you can't.
No. Was she objectively unattractive, or you just weren't into her?
No, it was because so I met her online. We were playing games, and then I met her, and she kind of catfished me in a way. Like, not like she was completely different, but she was definitely. This was before sending videos and shit.
Yeah.
So she had some real nice photoshopped.
She was misleading
angles,
you. Yeah, and then she was like, well, I'll make you feel bad because I can tell you don't like me.
Right. And it's like, I don't know, would I have been objectively unattracted to her if she just showed me who she was at the beginning? I don't know. I can't, but definitely when I think it's something and then you're not that, I mean, of course I'm not going to like you now.
She's a jerk.
Yeah, she's a jerk.
See you later, lady.
Ta-ta there, retard.
Yeah. You should never say that to somebody. I don't think you should ever say that to somebody.
No, I fucking never heard that.
Very cruel.
I actually got misled the other. I slept with a lot of chicks.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I had a couple that were like
copycatter.
That were like, you gotta fucking, knock a few off of this thing.
Make the dick shorter. Knock a few inches off.
I had one girl who, I mean, it was almost like theatrics, where she was like, stop, like, it's hurting, and I was like, shut up,
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it was great. It was great. I didn't actually go like, oh, it must be. I knew what I had, but she was just like, petite and like, just so tight. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It is a bummer, though. I mean, honestly, because I've delivered 2 kids.
Yeah.
Like, it's just your body gets split in half twice. I mean, is it just the worst situation for you down there?
No. It still works just fine.
God.
Yeah.
It's so depressing.
Why?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Just think like, oh, I don't know. Though. I don't care enough. I think.
Have you
it's
seen
fine.
me struggle to
no,
accomplish
true.
my goals?
That's true. No. Doesn't seem to slow you down one bit.
No.
That's funny. On Where My Mom's At, we had a guy write in who was like, I am terrified of how I'm not attracted to my pregnant wife right now. And I'm terrified of the delivery. I don't want to see it because what if I can't get back in there after?
I guess that's legit for some people.
Of course it is. And I was like, well, try watching some videos online of birth. And if you're really that freaked out, then you know not to look.
Yeah.
But you looked at me. Did I poo-poo? Tell me the truth.
No.
You're lying. Did I shit? Tell me, because we were talking about that.
But I've told you no, and you keep going, tell me the truth.
Because it sounds like everybody shits when they give birth.
But you didn't.
You swear on our children's eyes?
Now, a bunch of shit came out of your cooch.
Yeah.
But it wasn't fecal matter.
blood, like
and a child,
placenta, and a kid.
Yeah.
But I don't care if I did. I wouldn't.
I don't care
mind
either.
if I browned.
I would tell you the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You really would.
Yes.
Tell me if I brown. Okay.
Why would I keep that from you?
I don't know, because
what's that going to do for
some
me?
girls are embarrassed of browning. I personally am not.
Do you think at this point I would still be like, I got to keep that from her?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you thought that I would be embarrassed, but I really am not. I just want to genuinely know, like, did I brown when I pushed?
Not that if you browned, I honestly didn't see it. I mean, I was also in quite a zone, watching your children be born. Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah. I was like, wrap it up. God. Yeah. It was intense. It's an intense experience to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the second one, I pushed part of my bladder out of me. Did you know that?
Nope. Didn't see that.
Yeah, because after I gave birth, I was like, what's that part hanging out of me, sir?
Yeah.
Doctor? And he's like, oh, yeah, that's your bladder. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it'll go back in a few days. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, sometimes you push really hard and you push your bladder out through your uterus. And I was like,
I didn't see that.
Oh.
No. I was thinking of all the coochies I'd seen in my life, and I wasn't thinking about that.
And so that didn't slow you down sexually. I didn't notice that you were even remotely phased by.
Didn't faze me. No.
And even during my pregnancies, you were never like.
I liked pregnant.
You wanted to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when I meet pregnant women now, I always ask if they're down, Yeah.
Do you remember when I was pregnant with Ellis? I got hit on at the public pool when we used to live in the South Bay, and I would go swimming with Ellis. I was pregnant with our first kid. And I remember I was like huge. And I was like 60 pounds overweight because I'd been eating cheeseburgers 3 times a week, like In and Out, Carl's Jr., alternating,
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, you cannot gain another pound. Like, he's like, you're so fucking fat right now. You're going to get diabetes. And I was like, all right, I'll go swim. And I remember like this guy, I was like standing just like, like so fat and pregnant. And this guy swam up to me or something. And he's like, I forget what he said. He was like.
Can you talk to you for a second?
He's like, yeah, he did. Yeah. He goes like, I think pregnant women are sexy. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like.
You also had the mailman tell you about his sexy legs.
That's right. So I was pregnant with Ellis.
Mm-hmm. You're doing yoga outside or something?
I was inside. I was doing my yoga, and he comes up and I go, hey, dude, we seen the guy. And he's like, yeah, a lot of women around this neighborhood, they like me in my shorts. They think I got sexy legs. I was like,
you should also make clear that this guy was 60.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not in my.
Kind of looked like this guy right here.
Yeah, I kind of did. Yeah. He was a sweet guy, but.
They like when I wear my shorts so they can see my sexy
legs. Yeah. Fuck
very
yeah,
cool.
Man.
Very cool.
Yeah, but I got hit on quite a lot when I was pregnant. Yeah. It's definitely a thing.
Some people are really attracted to it.
Some dudes are really into it.
Yeah, I liked it. I like when you're pregnant.
Yeah. I liked being second trimester pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've said that to you on occasion. I'll be like, oh, I wish I were like 5 months pregnant just today.
Yeah.
Because I love the feeling of being 5 or 6 months pregnant. It's the best.
How come?
Because you look adorable.
Oh, yeah.
It's
cute.
It's like the cutest time.
Cute bump.
You're not nauseous anymore. You got the cute bump. And you can start to feel the baby moving,
around,
like fluttering. So it's like, it's just
Yeah.
a sweet little time. And then it just goes south.
Yeah.
And then it gets bigger and bigger. And you're like, oh, fuck, get it out of me.
Yeah. I was never like, oh, you're pregnant. Ugh.
No, you're not that guy.
No.
So a lot of dudes are, I think, right?
Now, one thing I don't like that exists, though, is pregnancy porn. I think that's really, like, sad. I'm like,
Like, she has to do that
Yeah,
right
she has
now?
to do that right now.
Oh, no. You couldn't have waited a month or two.
You're doing your pregnant gangbang? Really? Think about that kid being like, come on, Mom.
Oh, God. I don't want to talk about this even. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I even think about...
he's going to find it one day and be like,
Yeah,
of all the times you could have shot scenes,
I know.
I got to be in one?
I even think about, like, women that cheat when they're pregnant, which is so crazy to me. Like, you've already got one dude's jizz that you're growing.
Yeah, in you.
His baby. And then you're like, I'm going to go get jizzed in by a different guy. Like, it's so counterintuitive to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I was pregnant with your babies, I feel so close to you.
Yeah,
like
it's normal. So it's a bonding experience.
Yeah, we're a bonded pair.
Yeah.
As they say in the dog world.
Yeah,
we're a bonded pair. And
some
then,
girls can't help themselves, you know? They're just...
what, babe?
What? They meet the right guy, you know?
Just let me eat you.
And then, things take off.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got zoned out. I was just like thinking about, I'd like, and also too, just like when I hear about pregnant women cheating on their spouses or whatever, it's like, dude, that's like the least attractive time of your life. For me personally, I didn't ever feel.
Maybe that's what fuels it.
Oh.
Feeling not attractive, you know?
Sure.
Maybe. I don't know.
But then I wouldn't want to be naked in front of someone that wasn't my husband.
Good point. Yeah.
Like, ew.
I mean, what you need is a real love at that point, something that like a bond, like something.
You and me, we met on the bus, became friends, then talked for a while, and eventually I asked you out over text messages. I said I had feelings for you.
And that was so sweet of you, and we fell in love at that first time.
Yeah, it was adorable and cute.
Yeah.
We need to talk about the R word.
That was really a neat song. Thanks for sharing that.
You like it?
No, I didn't. It made me very uncomfortable.
You and me, we met at a comedy club.
Yeah. And he doesn't match her at all.
He's like, that was very sweet. Now we have 2 kids.
Okay. So I was talking about, speaking of the R word.
Yeah. What?
We met
I don't know.
The bus.
What?
So anyway, I was thinking about, in terms of the staff, like who would know the most stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about this. Because I think like we're obviously all intelligent people, but I'm talking about people that just know stuff in life.
Well, there's always going to be, there's general knowledge, there's
right.
specialized knowledge. Like, you know, there's going to be things that, because of your life experiences, you know some specific things.
Specifics.
Yeah. That, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like native here is going to know more about, about Israel, right? Like if we were to, you have specialized knowledge in that.
I do, yeah.
J stuff. You know,
any
the Jackson 5 or things like that that are like more in like your wheelhouse, you know. And then
apparently dick sizes too.
He knows a lot about dicks.
Gosh, big dick sizes.
And hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Yeah. Cholula and Tapatio, all of them.
And technology, and he's the tech guy. He knows all that stuff.
Danny grew up in Chicago. He's going to know things that we don't know about that. You know?
Pizza.
He knows a lot about deep dish pizza. He knows a lot about Mike Ditka. Yeah, he knows all those things. And then, you know, so there's going to be that. But then it's like, who knows the most of the combination of the two, specialized and specific?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's tough to say. You really don't know. It's like who wins. It's like who would win Jeopardy. You know.
I know. I see. And here's the deal, man. Is that I used to think that person was Chris Larson. Because I feel like Chris Larson's
know. I think he's pretty
extremely well versed in things, and he's a pretty emotionally intelligent guy. Which I would argue that a lot of us aren't as emotionally intelligent as Chris Larson. I think that's a fair assessment between a few of us on the staff. There's always been a divide. Like we're the psychos, and then Chris was like the normal guy.
Oh, Chris was always the moral compass who was going like, that's not appropriate.
Yeah.
That's not a good idea to do that.
Yeah. So for instance, like we always talk about like, how do you fall asleep? Do you drink or take pills or get high? And Chris would be like, I don't do any of that. I just do like a crossword puzzle and go to sleep. And we're like,
put on a sound machine and I go to bed. We're like,
that's right.
You don't consume drugs? And he was like, no.
Oh, that's weird.
I read an article.
Yeah. So I assume that he's more intelligent.
What have you set up to test them?
Okay. Well, here's the deal, man. So I was going to say that in light of our new hire, Chad, I think Chad's pretty fucking smart and normal too.
I do. I think so as well. Yeah.
I think wasn't he a teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
so,
I was. Now I'm editing dick and queef videos.
So maybe he's not so intelligent now that I'm thinking about it.
Hear from any former students lately?
Threw his life away.
Nope.
Okay.
So maybe can we get Chris, Larson, and Chad to go head to head?
But would you have the questions?
I sure do, but
okay,
man.
I'll tell you what. I have to peachy. Why don't we
Oh.
use that time to bring in, what's his name?
Chris Larson.
And,
Do you want to do it? You do the quiz.
okay.
It's
Let me
5
go.
minutes.
Let me take a leak
Okay.
and then we'll do that. Okay. Go set them up.
Go ahead.
Thanks.
The new year is here, and there's no better way to kick off 2022 than by making sure you're feeling like your best self. One goal I have for myself this year is to stay hydrated and healthy, and I'm going to do that with the help of my favorite hydration product, Liquid IV. Let me tell you, we are Liquid IV. We love it. It's in the house. I put it in just one stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water, and it hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. We are all hooked on this stuff. My kids are even drinking it now. It contains 5 essential vitamins, B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C with 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. And it's made with premium, non-GMO ingredients. And it's free from gluten, dairy, and soy. You can get it in flavors like watermelon, which is my absolute favorite one, lemon lime, strawberry, pina colada, and more. Liquid IV is on a mission to change the world, and they've donated over 19 million servings globally. Grab Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code YMH at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order. When you use promo code YMH at liquidiv.com. Experience better hydration today at liquidiv.com, promo code YMH.
This episode is brought to you by Manscaped. Splish splash, I was taking a bath and I noticed I have beautiful balls. Our friends at Manscaped, the global leaders in below-the-waist hygiene, are turning men's shower dreams into their favorite routine with the all-new Ultra Premium Collection. This all-in-one hygiene skin and hair bundle is designed to upgrade the everyday man shower routine from head to toe. Your skin, hair, and balls deserve this. Save big and get 20% off plus free shipping by going to manscaped.com/mom. Listen, if you're like me, you want to shove your dick and your balls into every open hole you can find. And there's no better way to up your odds of doing that than by having a clean, fresh, shaved, nice-smelling package below the waist, and then you can wag it around and see who takes the bait, who sniffs it and goes yum 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 yum. This new bundle will change your life, and I want all of my listeners out there to live their best lives. Get 20% off plus free shipping by going to manscaped.com/mom. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com/mom. It's time to get wet and clean with your new Manscaped shower routine.
All right, ready in Hebrew for 5, Hebrew for 4, Hebrew for 3, Hebrew for 2.
I love it. All right, we're back. Great pee, by the way.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Just a really good emptying.
Oh, everybody wants to know more.
God, let me tell you.
Okay, anyway. So when you were gone, Chris, we sat him down in the booth, and he immediately started talking shit to Chad.
Wow.
He's like, I'm going to kick your ass, dude. Are you ready to get your ass kicked?
How are we doing this? By the way, do they need to write down their answers first so that you know what I mean, or blurt them out?
It's a really good question.
I think it's probably better.
Have them write it down?
Yeah, that's the way to do it. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, because they're going to both know at the same time, some of them. How will you know who got it right and wrong? Because they write it down.
They write it down. Okay, and then we find out the answer after each question. Not at the very end. That way we can keep going forward.
Okay.
Okay, someone keeps score.
Pen and paper?
Danny keeps score.
Do they each have pen and paper?
And then we got pen and paper. You have to verify if he's saying the answer that he in fact wrote down. Like Jeopardy. We'll do it that way.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
What's
Chad?
this quiz, by the way? I don't even know what's
going on. I think it's just a general knowledge quiz. Okay. We ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Chad?
Yeah.
See, I think Chris is like, I was the normal guy.
Yeah.
I was the smart guy on staff, and now you hired. It's like we had a second child.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing he said to me when I met him was, "I'm the lead editor. Don't ever fucking forget it," is what he said to me.
I mean, Yeah, I did say that, but that's not the point. You should remember
Did
your
you
place.
really say that?
No, of course.
No,
I'm a psychopath.
Does Chris have a whole other personality? I don't know.
But he is being more forceful with Chad.
I love it. It's
is
great.
what I've been hearing.
This is great.
But Chris, what is your beef with Chad? Let's just a little bit. Like, what's the dynamic that
I
we're
don't know. I
sensing?
just think it's I don't know. Maybe he's like a little bitch or something. It's just he needs to know that there's a pecking order and that he is below me.
I told you. Let's go.
Chris is just kidding. You know, he's actually a really nice guy, and I'm going to feel really bad when I take his job.
Oh, my God.
And you wonder where this tension comes from.
Okay, let's get started.
Yeah, this is good. So this is for the win.
All right,
Who's
here we
smarter?
go.
Who's smarter?
Here we go.
Chris
All
or
right.
Chad?
What color is the 8 ball in pool? Just write it down. Do you both have your answers?
I've got mine.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The correct answer is
Black.
yes.
I
Both-
also had black.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Verify.
Yep, verified.
Okay.
Which of the following is a primary color? Orange, purple, green, or blue? Write it down. And
Blue.
Blue.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
These are easy so
These
far.
are easy. All right, we're gonna
Maybe skip ahead. Is there?
the next one. This is natural progress.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the smallest country between these four? San Marino, Fiji, Vanuatu, or Vatican City?
I tapped out already. No fucking idea. I don't even
I've
know.
not
where's-
even heard of some of them.
Yeah, where's Xanadu?
Vanuatu, San Marino, Fiji, or Vatican City?
Oh,
Do you have your answers written? It's still working?
It's between two for me. Because the other ones I don't fucking know.
Yeah?
Enough with the chit chat.
Yeah, whatever.
Whoa.
Fine. Fuck up. Then.
Stall.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Pencils down. Go ahead.
What is it?
The answer is...
Well, let's see what they wrote.
Okay, what do you write?
I wrote Fiji.
I almost went with Fiji, but I chose Vatican City.
Chad's correct.
Damn it.
Oh, forget about it. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
So
Suck it,
far.
Chris.
Damn, dude.
Way to go, Chris.
And yes, I'm a loser.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Next question. How many degrees are in a circle? 90, 180, 270, or 360? And your answers are?
360.
360.
Correct.
Yeah, I knew that one. I knew that
one.
Yeah,
Pretty easy.
These are still pretty easy.
Skateboard
right?
tricks, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only reason I know.
Let's go.
All right.
180. 360.
Oh, you have to do this. Sorry. In which direction does the sun rise? North, south, east, or west?
There we go.
And what are your answers?
East.
East.
Correct. Okay, here we go. Now it's going to get more interesting. Anne Boleyn was the wife of...
Boleyn. Anne Boleyn.
Boleyn was the wife of which famous English king? Louis the... What is that? I don't even know. 14th?
Don't give
Henry
them any...
the 8th? Richard the 1st? Or Charlemagne?
The rapper?
Yes.
No, the god.
Oh, the guy.
And... Our answers are?
I put Henry VIII.
Chad?
That's
You're
right.
both
Damn.
correct.
Yeah, I knew that one, though.
In what year did
Fan.
man first walk on the moon? 1950, 1969, 1971, or 1982?
Annie, what do you think?
Don't have him jump in. It's going to influence it.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin this. I would, of course, no.
Do you have your answers?
Yeah, I got 1969.
So do I.
You are correct.
69.
I can thank Even Stevens for
These are
remembering that one.
These are too easy.
Well, I asked you for the test.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Which of these car brands is Japanese? Audi, Fiat, Nissan, Chrysler.
Okay, so that's harder.
This one I know. Let's go.
I don't know this.
Car boys.
Gentlemen. Okay. What are your answers?
I put Nissan.
I put Nissan.
Yeah.
Shit. These guys are too smart.
Feel like we're a little evenly matched here.
Yeah. What is the most common eye color?
Is that how you feel with -1?
Yeah, well, shut the fuck up, Benny. How about that?
Yeah, let him know, Chris.
You like that? You like how he's down? I feel like we're even.
Yeah. What is the most common eye color? Blue, brown, green, or hazel? This could get you back. This could get you back, Chris. Give me those answers.
I put brown.
Chad?
Brown.
Correct.
Here.
Okay. The painter of The Last Supper also painted which famous painting? Starry Night, Water Lilies, Mona Lisa, or The Night Watch?
Chad knows smart stuff, like cultural stuff.
Okay. What'd you chose?
Put the Mona Lisa.
Chad?
Mona Lisa.
Yeah, that was Leonardo.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, I wouldn't have known that.
Okay. The TV show Everybody Loves Raymond follows the Barone family. While the main character, Ray Barone, and comedian playing him share a first name, what is Raymond's real first name? Smith? Excuse me.
Oh. What is Raymond's real last name?
Correct. Real last name. Smith, Romano, Lewis, or Schmidt?
Can't spell for shit.
Okay. Yep. What do you guys have?
Romano.
Yeah. This test is
too easy.
That was really easy.
May I see?
I thought you were going to pick a...
Well, I mean,
I'm looking at these next ones.
Ryan said it was getting harder. Well, blame Ryan. He's not the smart one either. All right, I've got a question.
What's
Name
your question?
6 of the original 13 colonies.
Of the original 13.
Oh, yeah. We weren't there for that.
Right. Oh, yeah. Christina, you can run them through all those.
Okay. Here, Tommy, give me this. I did this with the boys on Where My Mom's At.
Really?
Yeah. Because this is the test you take to become an American. I did this in high school. Are there any questions on there that get hard?
No, these are not hard.
Okay,
I'm paging through them.
Give it to me. Fucking Ryan. See?
I thought they were stupider.
You did think they were stupider. Okay, hold on. Okay, are you fucking ready for this, bro?
Yeah, let's go.
Now we're going to see some shit.
Okay.
These are the questions they ask you to become a U.S. citizen.
Oh.
This is what you take to go. Okay, do you guys have some answers?
Yeah.
They're still writing.
You're still writing. I need 6 of the 13 original colonies.
Chad's ready?
And
you ready or what, Chris?
Yeah, I'm writing the last one. Chill out.
This is so great.
Okay.
Such a dick.
Go ahead.
Why don't you go first, Chad?
I got Delaware, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania.
Hold on, Delaware,
Rhode
Massachusetts,
Island, New Hampshire, the Carolinas, Virginia, New York.
He crushed it. Okay, go ahead.
I had Virginia, Rhode Island, New York, Georgia, Delaware, and North Carolina.
Okay, he's still fucking smart. All right, fuck off. All right.
Yeah.
When was the Constitution written?
Written?
This I like. I like this lane. Let's see if these guys can even become citizens.
Yeah, this is the kind of shit they ask idiots like me.
Yeah.
You have to study for this. You ready?
What are the answers here? Hold on, wait. Chris is putting his answer down.
When was the Constitution written?
Do they have same answers or different answers?
Different.
Oh, good.
There we go.
Both
all right.
wrong.
Okay.
Larson, go ahead. What do you think
Put
it is?
1781.
And Chad?
Put 1787.
Chad is right. 1787.
Wow.
Who the fuck knew that? I never knew
coming
that.
for your
Chris.
job.
That's
Larson.
too wrong, dude.
Chris Larson.
Yes, I'm a piece of shit.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, this is good.
Okay.
Why did you know that? Why?
Because I'm a patriot.
Who knows the year the Constitution was written?
That's some real
fucking losers.
Okay, are you ready?
Right, I'm ready.
What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? Name 2 rights of everyone living in the United States.
Oh, wow.
Are you ready?
Hold on.
Guess I didn't need to write freedom of.
Yep, he's written stuff.
Okay. Go ahead.
Put speech and religion. Although those are technically the same, right? Aren't they?
No.
I'm sorry.
Or I guess they're the First Amendment.
Okay, go ahead. So say freedom of. Give me one.
Speech and
Okay.
religion.
That's right. He got it. So those are 2. That's right. All right, Chad.
Maybe I misunderstood the question because I wrote life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
No. So
This ain't
sorry,
the fucking
Chad.
preamble. We're asking
so
about rights.
sorry, Chad.
Damn.
You're only up by 1 now, Chad.
So sorry.
I do think that those 3 are also rights of everyone living in the United States.
I think you're allowed to. It's the pursuit of life, liberty, right? You're given the.
No, that's that we are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights, and those rights being the right to, what was it? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
All right, 2 more. Is
Great.
there 2
Here we
more?
go. Here we go, guys. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president?
Oh, I know this.
You think you know it?
I think I do know it.
I thought I knew it. And
You
I
said if the
didn't.
president.
So if both the president and the vice president can no longer serve,
Yeah.
who becomes president?
Tell me when they have their answers down.
Yep.
And also, Chad? Yep. So is it Speaker of the House?
It's Speaker
Yes.
of the House.
You guys got that? And
Yep.
did you both get it?
Yep.
Okay.
And you'll just learn something new?
Okay, I've got one for
Learned
you
that last week.
fuckers. Get this one. Okay, the House of Representatives has how many voting members? No fucking way, right? There's no fuck. Do you know this, Tom? Was Chad a fucking civics teacher? Like, how does he know all
Hold on. Do they have the same answers or different answers?
Different.
Yes. Okay, this is the final. So this is either going to even the score, because right now Chad's up by 1. So this could even the score, or he could just pull away.
Or it ties it up.
Oh, even the score. That's what I said.
We're too stupid to even officiate this thing.
Yep.
No, I said it could either even the score,
okay.
or he pulls away.
Pulls away, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. What are your answers?
I put 438.
435.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Chad, you're right. It is
God
435.
Oh, Chad's the new smart
Wow.
Wow. Chad's the smart champion.
And we have to say it. Chris Larson is officially
Fully retarded.
all right.
Welcome to our club.
You're welcome, Chris. Say goodbye to questions. We're not going to ask you anything.
Oh wow!
We will all be running through Chad from now on. Thank you,
Guess we
Chris.
just got a double fucking shift.
Can you believe this? Wait, so Chad, what did you teach? Because he knows stuff.
He does.
I taught documentary filmmaking, and but also my undergrad I took international studies, so maybe that has something to do with it.
But I bet you know a lot about a lot of those things, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, just because I'm a little bit smart doesn't mean I don't like the farts and the dicks and the pain videos that we see here.
Well, that's been established.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow, that was really something.
I mean.
Yeah, he put. Chris came in talking his shit. I mean, that was rough.
Pretty great, though. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put together another test if you guys want to have a rematch, Chris Larson.
Yeah. Someday.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Chris Larson.
Are you retarded?
Okay.
No, I'm just angry.
No.
How do you feel, Chris? Yeah. I mean,
Angry.
Yeah.
I should have won.
Yeah.
I am glad you all get to see this side of Chris that I see every day.
Chris,
the dark side.
Chris is abusive when we're not around. I love
Yeah.
it.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He's giving some shit.
Well, just learned it from watching you. That's all.
Yeah.
From me or Tom?
Who do you think?
Tom.
Me? That I'm what? Abusive. I'm not abusive. Who do I abuse?
Chris Larson.
I've never abused Chris Larson.
Look at the silence in this.
I've abused you?
No, I'm kidding.
No, it's going to start now.
You gotta get it going, buddy.
But you'll see. I'm going to shift my rage.
Not to me, please.
Oh, I
I don't like taking it.
I'm not going to shift it to you.
You're going to shift it to me? Is that what you're saying?
Chris.
To see Lars, yeah, that's where it's going.
Why
now.
not shift it to Chad?
Because I won.
Yeah.
Well, then it's just going to get shifted to you by proxy. I'm going to shift more blame.
He's going to be so much more angry with Chad now.
I love it.
Now we're going to hear all kinds of stories about the two of them going
Great.
together.
I love a new rivalry in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, boys, for
Yeah,
participating.
thank you. That was great.
Really,
and
really
congratulations,
good stuff.
Chad. You're the new smart one.
Wow.
Thanks. That was
smart
fun.
Chad.
Congratulations, Chad.
That was fucking unreal.
That was too much smart. Let's
let's bring it back down.
let's dial it back. Let's go back to our level.
Can you believe they ask you that shit when you become a U.S. citizen?
That's a lot.
It's really hard. I had to study for that crap.
You have to. What do you have to get on it? Like, you know what I mean? How?
I forget how many you have to get right.
Yeah. Oh, can you Google that?
You have to know stuff like.
Sorry, what was the question?
How many questions do you have to get right to become a U.S. citizen?
Your citizenship test.
Yeah.
You have to. They ask you stuff basic, like the first 5 are super basic, like who's the president, who's the vice president, who's your
people have to
who's
fail
who's
that
the
all
governor, or something like they ask basic shit. What are the
You have to
two
get 12 right.
parties? Yeah, like what are the two political parties? That's a lot of basic shit. But then they'll ask you those hard ones.
Those are 20 out of 128. So you really got
possible ones.
Right.
Oh.
I'm saying out of a list, you have to study the 128.
You do. It's not that crazy, actually.
No.
You just study it, and then you take your test, and you never remember this shit ever again. Just like with anything
I believe
else.
it. And they're going to give you some easy ones, right?
That's what I mean. Like, who's the prez? Who's the vice president?
There's got to be people that just miss it by one, too. It's
I
gotta
know.
kill 'em.
When they ask you to write a sentence in English, you have to be able to write out one sentence that they give you.
Oh, that they give you?
Yeah, they'll be like, write this sentence. I ate a good salad today, or whatever.
Really?
You have to be able to write. Yeah.
Well, there's definitely people that have really poor English that become citizens, so they must.
Yeah.
That's got to be a struggle too.
Yeah.
If you come over here at 50 or something, you know.
You know what? You know what I've seen a lot, Tom?
What's that?
In Texas here, I was at the DMV a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
People are getting pulled over in Tejas a lot for being on their phones.
Really?
Yeah, and they make you take like a class on dangerous driving, on like, you know, not being reckless and stuff. And people get real mad.
Do they show you the car accidents? That's what they did in the 50s.
Yeah. No, they do it now. They did it in the 90s when I became a citizen.
They did?
Yeah, they showed you red asphalt.
Wow.
And like, yeah.
So people
They
are getting
scare
really
the
mad
shit out
at
of
these
you.
classes? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like I've seen people show up at the DMV and they're like, apparently I got to take some fucking class because I got pulled over. And they're like, yeah, you have to take this thing to re-educate you on not being a piece of shit driver.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we've all fucked up with the phone thing, but it's the best thing that can happen to get people to get off of them.
I know.
It's such a nuisance. I mean, it's so dangerous.
It is so dangerous.
You catch yourself, right? You look down, and you're like, what's that? And then you look
Oh
up
my
and you're like,
God.
oh my God, yeah.
It's so scary.
You're just lucky at that point that you haven't had an accident because of it. I hope I don't. You know what I watched when you were going to sleep last night was Catching Killers on Netflix. There's a new season, and the first episode was BTK. He was a real goofball out of Wichita.
What does BTK stand for again?
Bind, torture, kill.
Oh, fuck off. I mean,
Yeah.
why do you want to know this stuff?
I remember how big of a story that was. He was
John Goodman's the BTK?
he was not a nice guy. The crazy thing is he was dormant for 25 years. Isn't that wild?
And then what awoken him?
Something was maybe the lack of attention for so long, and They had assumed because he was gone for so long.
He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, there's Dennis. They assumed that because he was dormant for so long that he was either in prison on another charge,
right,
or dead.
Right.
Right. And then, he sent a letter one day to the Wichita police, got things cooked up again. And then he started playing the game. And then he told them he was eyeballing somebody. He was like, "Oh, I think I found my next one." And they got really fired up. And you know how he got caught? No. It's a well-known story, so I don't know. So after they had been interacting for about 10, 11 months, he goes, "Can I be identified by using if I send you a floppy disk?" And they decided to tell him. They knew that they could, and they were like, "No." And he asked for them to put respond in the paper, in the Wichita Eagle, the local paper, and address him in like the classifieds as Rex. So they wrote like, "Rex, everything's okay." Like, "No, it'll be fine." Like, "No, it's all good."
They just lied to him.
So he sent a test. A test floppy disk.
Yeah.
And when you use a floppy disk or even a USB drive, it has data from the computer that most people don't think like they are not aware. So if somebody like as a forensic, computer person can pull it, so they put the floppy disk in, they're able to see where it was created and who the user was.
Idiot.
Yeah. And then they were like, "Oh, this is the guy."
What an idiot.
Yeah.
Technology will get you every time. You got to go analog. Now, he's got an unusual hairstyle. Do you think that his head would look smaller if he shaved off the koala bear sides, or do you think because he's got a big dome? I think the side hair makes it look bigger.
I don't know. You know what he did?
You don't even care about the discussion.
You're
still thinking
you
about
said
what
his
he's done.
sides.
His head is big on top. Look how unusually large that is. Don't you think
That doesn't look unusually large.
Mindhunter season 2. This picture with the guy in the scarf, and
Hold
then
on.
next to him, that doesn't look like an unusually large head.
Okay, so that's him on the left and the actor on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so him on the left, that doesn't just look like a normal guy's head?
No, to me it looks abnormally large.
Does it look abnormally large to you?
No, I think there's just a lot more real estate you're looking for.
Forget it.
I'm trying to have the conversation
So
too.
what does he do to people? I mean,
He was the major league asshole. He would tie them up with ropes and then abuse them and kill them. He did it to a whole family and a lot of women.
why do you enjoy knowing this stuff?
I don't enjoy knowing it. I just was trying to feed that devil within.
You do, but there's something about you that enjoys knowing these horrible, awful things. But what is the joy? What is the pleasure that you derive from watching this?
I just I don't know. I think it's that you can't believe that human beings are capable. And I do like knowing how they get caught. I think it's an interesting story, like how does somebody this terrible do what they do, why they do it, and then how they get caught. I mean, I like that they get caught.
I like that they get caught.
Yeah.
But I don't like knowing that like what they do to people.
Yeah. Just real hothead, this guy. Major league. Knucklehead.
Major league knucklehead.
Yeah. He what did he do? Oh, he worked as a compliance officer for the city, and years ago, back in his killing days, he was an alarm tech installing alarm systems. Isn't that the fucking spookiest shit?
So he comes to your house to install.
Yeah,
the
you'll be
alarm.
safe now, and he knows how to, install and checks out your house, and is like, now you're safe. Pretty crazy.
He's got some weird wrinkles.
He's got some crazy eyebrows. Yeah.
Cool, Tom. And this is what you watched as I was asleep?
And then I fell right asleep afterwards.
That's good, Tommy. Yep. This is horrible, babe.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's either drugs or serial killers with you lately. Ozark.
Ozark was great. That latest season is great. I guess it's considered but they're doing it in 2 halves, I think. But that final episode, holy shit. And that actress that plays Ruth, what is her name? Julia
I like
Garner.
her a lot.
Fucking fantastic, man.
Yeah, she's great. She's always saying fuck.
Yeah, she is. But she is really...
What the fuck do you want me to do?
She's a great actress.
Do I sound like her?
Yeah.
Because I lay in bed and I listen to the dialogue. She's always like,
I don't give a fucking shit about fuck, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's great.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bring him the fuck over here.
You got it.
You like
That's
it.
good.
Yeah. He fucking OD'd.
Yeah.
She's always talking about that. I saw the guy OD in
Yeah.
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 It's cool.
Yeah, she's great. Really, really tremendous.
Yeah. It's hard to play trashy without going overboard. You know, like she genuinely looks like she's got gorgeous looks. So to even dress her down like that to make her look trashy is pretty great.
And she's also at the same time on another miniseries they have on Netflix right now about catching this con artist.
I want to see that
woman who's like, it's rare that you see the woman conning everybody.
It is rare, yeah. Usually it's just cool guys that want to ruin people's lives.
Inventing
and stuff.
Anna. There you go.
That's what I want to see that one.
This is based on a true story. Yeah.
Oh, how cool! So she pretends to be like an heiress.
Yes, and she was hosing everybody. And these con artists, just like that one, the Tinder Swindler.
Yeah.
They, because when they say con artist is a confidence. That's what, because they make you feel like this is the right thing to do. And they get, this lady too got people to like, oh, hey, I got things tied up. Can you just put this on your card? And you're like, well, that person is so wealthy that you're like, yeah, no problem. And you start paying for their lifestyle. And then you're like, hey, I have $160,000 in credit card debt.
I know. And I just read on, there was some story they about the Tinder Swindler. They're doing a GoFundMe for the women who he ripped off for, I don't know
how's that going?
Hundreds of thousands. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Is there a Tinder Swindler GoFundMe? That's hilarious. Help the victims of the Tinder Swindler. Oh, it's right there. First one.
How do we know they're not swindling us?
I don't know.
How do we know this isn't their new racket? So they got 127,000 pounds so far.
That's a lot of money.
That is.
That's a lot of people
That's
sympathetic to. Somebody gave, what's the anonymous there?
$300,000.
2,000 or more? Jesus.
2,500.
God.
That's nice.
That is really nice. Now, do they have to hit the full amount to actually, you know what I mean?
GoFundMe, I think they might.
Go fuck me.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like go fuck me?
It sure does, Christina.
Hey, go fuck me. What?
Okay.
It's a seafood captain. Go fuck me. You don't think Go Fuck Me would be an outstanding website?
Well, yeah, I think it's a different website.
It's like, what's that shit called? They have their private pages.
OnlyFans?
Yeah. Go fuck me.
Go fuck me?
Send me money. I show you pictures. Go fuck me.
It's a good business idea.
There is. The Tinder Swindler.
I need to pack your cheapest cigarettes here, full flavors.
Full flavor?
They're usually like Eagles or something like that.
Eagles?
Hi there. Yeah, how much are they? Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. Hey, I like your jacket, man. Oh, I think I got it here. Let's see, maybe. Just take what you need here.
Oh, my God.
It's a lot of money here.
Oh, no.
What a jerk. He did not do this.
For those of you listening, he dumped out a pouch of like sticks and soil and coins and screws and leaves. And he's like, just take what you need from here.
Ugh, what a dildo.
I mean, she looked down like, I don't even know if he has it. I see a lot of pennies.
Well, what are those big coins? I don't think those are even American currency. I don't even, are those Chuck E. Cheese coins?
Did you hear Brian Simpson's joke on his new half-hour special on Netflix? He goes, America treats black people the way cashiers treat pennies. Legally, you have to accept us, But if there's more 4 or 5, you're like, the fuck is going on here?
That's good.
Oh, man.
Brian's so funny.
This is...
You don't know how to count change?
Yeah.
I just count the change out. It's real easy. Okay. Sorry about the mess here, but it's good. It still spins. 1, 2, 3, 4, what? 77?
77.
Here we go, girl. I can't believe it come that easy. I can't believe I had that much.
That's cool.
Here you go, sweetie. Yeah, well, you know what? It's change that I just been throwing in a bag.
He's such a menace. He is such a menace.
This video almost makes me not like him.
This is rude. This is it for you? This draws the line?
Yeah.
Touch my camera through the fence.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother you. Showing up in court, harassing those people, doesn't bother you. Showing up at a police station, doesn't bother you.
Fantastic. This right here, there's no need to, show up with filthy change.
Filthy change.
Yeah. It's disgusting. It might as well, I think it might be covered in shit.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then he's holding up the line. You know there's people behind him that are fucking furious.
And no one's going to say a fucking... If you see that guy at the front of the line, you're like...
Go right ahead, weird beard.
Take your time.
It's just that he's...
Yeah.
So you got me OCD over here.
My whole, you got me. At least you're honest, man.
I'm honest.
You're honest. I'm going to wipe your counter off for you too, sweetie.
I can get
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being a good sport about that.
Good sport?
I'm a nicotine freak. There's no shame in my game.
fans. You're good.
Yeah, thank you, sweetie.
You have a beautiful day.
Yeah, you too, man. Hey, which way's the church is at?
That's the closer. Which way are the churches at? Jesus Christ.
And I just get mad too when you're messing with the girl that's working the register. You don't think her day sucks enough?
I know. She has to deal with normal assholes, and you come in with shit-covered coins, and you're like, you don't know how to count? I mean, fucking...
the security guard that deals with him, the guy that's like, touch my camera through the fence, Chomo.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. Bleep that out.
Okay.
Right? But that guy expects to deal with high-level insanity. That's his
security.
job.
Yeah, she's just selling
She's
cigarettes.
just dude. She's selling you sticks of gum and shit. Don't ruin her day.
Well, tell him he's up there. Tell him.
Fedsmoker, you're such an asshole.
Yeah, Herc.
Yeah,
Herc,
you dickhead.
Baby raper. Looks like right over there. Another chomo. Better put your hands together, buddy. I'll kill ya.
Now I'm back on his team.
Yeah. I'll tell you the story. I found myself in a disturbing place. Yeah.
He looks good there.
Right up to a big brown face. Yeah. I thought to myself, what the hell? I think I'm gonna have to go baby raper stamp these guys. You're not playing correctly.
He's gonna fuck with church people now?
Well, he said they're getting the stamp because they don't know how to play correctly. It makes sense to me. This is when I'm on his side. But that cashier shit was not cool.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to get every single one of those notes.
Can we keep the music rolling? Are you gonna play a whole song? I want to hear.
We're rehearsing.
Oh, I thought he was gonna play a whole song. I'm sorry.
We are gonna play a whole song.
Okay, yeah, okay. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just asking you to play a song.
He's such an asshole.
Yeah.
Don't mess with churchy people.
And they're
the
just
church
rehearsing.
choir, yeah, dude.
Getting ready for church this week.
Please leave me alone in church.
All the earth rejoice. It says rejoice. Just fine.
Give him the stamp.
No, we're not even there. We're not even there. She comes.
Lord. Irritating fucking morons.
Ooh. I don't know why. That's what I pictured Dobbs like at church now. Now that he converted, I picture him going in like that with that attitude.
He's like, come on.
Come on.
Get entertaining.
Sing a fucking song.
You think that's what I'm like?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just there on my third time in church, and I'm taking over the place.
Yeah, and you're like, sing a fucking song.
You want the stamp?
Yeah. I see it. I can
You
see
want
it.
the stamp?
Yep.
God, babe. How many? He has so much to show us, this guy.
It never ends.
It never fucking ends.
Yeah.
He's such a menace.
All right, it's a little dark. We went from BTK to Fedsmoker.
Yeah, you're really bumming me out. Like, what is in your brain today?
Let me give you one that's a little more fun and loose, okay? This makes me laugh.
Okay. All right.
Miss Victor, you got your car done? No, man. No.
He's unlocking. He's opening unlocked cars.
Boy, you thought you was safe?
And then he moves their seat up.
Next Victor, Gay Davis, your car done unlocked too?
Oh, shit.
Bingo. Bingo.
So you get back and you're like, what the fuck?
You're like,
come on now. Do better.
Do better.
Hold on, you thought the passenger was safe too? You thought the passenger was safe? No. Passenger ain't safe.
Now here's where I thought this was very
That's
funny.
funny.
This is where he fucked up though. Is he put his face on
Yeah,
camera.
I wouldn't do that. But I have a question, Yana.
Yeah.
Is this actually an illegal act?
I think so.
Is
it?
it?
I think you could
But
probably.
he's not stealing. He's not
breaking and
defacing.
I know, but yeah.
But he's not doing anything.
Well, he is doing something. He is.
He's just moving a chair up. Is that a crime?
But I think you could probably find a police officer and a district attorney who'd be like, yeah, let's fucking.
That's enough?
Sure.
What's the charge?
I don't know.
He
Breaking
didn't
and
ruin
entering.
But he didn't do anything.
But he's opening.
He didn't
car
break
door.
and enter. He opened the door. Breaking would imply that he had to somehow
okay. Well,
use
you know
a
what?
tool.
We'll get a lawyer to respond. Okay.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. Don't encourage people to do this.
Don't want to encourage. I'm not
Jesus.
encouraging.
You're like, this is not a problem. It is. Do not do this. It's funny. That's about it.
I don't encourage it.
Good God. All right. Oh, we have. Oh, great. Look, are these are new, horrible or hilarious? Oh yeah.
Oh, great.
I want to watch. Let's have a little laugh before.
Yeah. This is. I thought we were gonna have fun. Oh Jesus Christ.
What was that?
You didn't find that funny?
I mean, it was more stunning. Like that looked like it could have. I mean, that could have. I imagine. I wish there was a little more.
So how is this one different than the video that you sent me today at 8 a.m.?
Terrible.
At 8 a.m.? What did I say at 8 a.m.?
This is terrible.
The guy
man.
trying to jump the car but not doing it, so he just got hit, really slammed into a windshield and flipped over his neck.
That was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So why is this one not funny?
I mean, there's just little things that happen in it, you know. I feel bad for the bike.
For the bike?
Yeah, probably an expensive bike, and now he's got to get a new one.
Windshields are expensive to replace.
Yeah. I don't know. This one, did this make you laugh?
No. And I'm back to feeling like we're talking about BTK again. This is not fun for anybody but you. I don't know.
All right.
I don't like this. I don't like
it. You just blew out your ACL! Oh my God, he blew out his meniscus! Yeah!
Holy shit.
What did he? So did he? His leg is straight, and he like did he break his kneecaps?
Yeah, he broke his left leg completely. Yeah.
Fuck. Dude.
Yeah, look at his left. Look at it. See that left leg there?
Yeah.
Watch that leg. Okay. Watch his left leg. Wait, in the air.
Oh! Yeah. You just blew out your ACL! Oh my God, he blew out his meniscus! Yeah!
Yeah. They're all stoked about it.
Yeah. That was pretty wild. That was very.
Was that
cool.
funny for you?
No, it wasn't funny, but it was cool. And then here's one more. Oh no!
Whoa! You okay, mate?
Shit.
For fuck's sake, you fucking dude! You shouldn't be in there anyway. I'm finally a fucking idiot.
Shit. Should someone call an ambulance? Come out.
It's cool that little kid gets to stand there and watch all that too. That 4-year-old gets to watch this traumatic event.
That's burned into his memory.
Yeah. That kid's gonna.
He's gonna be like,
need
I
a
don't
lot
like
of help."
trains. I don't like trains at all. Yeah, no more choo-choos for you. All right. Well, I feel good now. Let's.
You feel refreshed?
Yeah.
Energized?
I'm ready. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with more. This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by ButcherBox. Meal prepping is difficult. ButcherBox makes it easy. ButcherBox is a subscription service that takes the guesswork out of finding high-quality meat. ButcherBox sources their meat from partners with the highest standards for quality. No more searching the grocery store for 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, and wild-caught seafood. Their sourcing decisions are made holistically, keeping the farmer, the planet, the animal, and your family in mind. This is amazing, high-quality stuff. They send a box of the best quality meat, poultry, fish you can find. Takes all the work out of it for you. It's absolutely delicious, amazing stuff. Each box contains between 8 to 14 pounds of meat, depending on the box you choose. That's enough for 24 individual meals. This is your chance to never have to shop for ground beef again. That's right, ButcherBox is giving new members free ground beef for life. Plus, get a coupon for $10 off. Sign up at butcherbox.com/mom and get 2 pounds of ground beef free in every order for the life of your membership, plus a coupon for $10 off. Log on to butcherbox.com/mom to claim this deal.
What do you want to eat tonight? Maybe you want a home-cooked favorite, but you don't feel like going to the store? Do you want something exciting and new, but would much rather stay in instead? DoorDash connects you with everything you want, whenever and however you want it. I mean, I swear, I love DoorDash. We use it all the time. And I love it because I can get, one restaurant for the kids and then another one for the adults. Along with the restaurants you love, you can now get groceries and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. You get your drinks, your snacks, and other household items in under an hour. Craving late night ice cream? Did you forget that one key ingredient for dinner? Or maybe you just need to stock up for the week. With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants. Ordering is easy, and your order will be left safely outside your door when you choose contactless delivery drop-off. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code YMH. That's 25% off, up to a $10 value, and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code YMH. Don't forget, that's code YMH for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply. OM Jeans. I know Tom usually does the intros, but today it's Mommy's turn because with us is childhood friend, one of my favorite human beings, and author Jenny Pentland. Welcome.
Yay.
She's just published her first book, right? This is your first one.
Yeah.
This Will Be Funny Later.
Yeah.
It's available as an audiobook, which you did the voice for as well. I mean,
Yes.
you read it.
I did read it.
And look, we've known each other since we were 12.
Yeah.
Which is a long fucking time.
That's a long time.
And very few people, I think, have the right to write a memoir. Your life has been so, I think the life you've led has been so rare and unique that I'm so glad you wrote this, because I was reading it and I was like, first of all, I didn't know you could write like that. I mean, you're fucking so talented. You've always been funny and talented, but I was blown away. And what a fucking story.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, your mother is Roseanne Barr.
Yes, my mother is Roseanne Barr.
And living in that, I mean, let's just briefly, let's talk a little bit.
To say it briefly, it was fucking weird. Like, it was a weird upbringing and existence. And like, we were poor suburban kids in Denver when I was growing up until I was like 8. And then she got famous, like slowly over a couple years became famous.
A
and then,
couple years, which is
it was
in show business time really fast.
Well, it
too.
was really overnight. We just moved, like she got famous in the stand-up circuit. And then after that, it was like she got like some kind of pizza commercial, I think
I remember.
It was a Ralph's. It was Ralph's. She got a Ralph's commercial and like a pizza commercial, and then
Pizza Hut.
So people would, and people would that was a really good impression. I
her
felt like
for
I
a
was
few
going to get
years.
yelled at for a second. And then people would recognize her and stuff, but then the show premiered, and then it was like, that part was like overnight. So to go from like, being kind of popular in her little area to being full-blown famous, like everywhere we went, that was overnight. And
yeah, because that's like, it's not really something that can happen now where like you always see, new shows come out all the time.
Yeah.
But it was a different time when there is no streaming.
Yeah.
Like these shows, like a hit sitcom would regularly pull, 10, 15, 20 million plus viewers. I mean, you have like a huge chunk of the population here watching those shows.
Yeah.
It's not something that really happens now.
No, it doesn't happen at all now. And if it does, it's like brief. Like you
Very
might be
brief,
famous for a year, and then everybody's sick of
Gone.
you. And
And that show
so much
appealed
content.
to because it was a really funny show. Like, great writing, great cast, obviously, your mom, John Goodman. I mean, it was like top tier actors, but funny, but also appealed to like a huge like segment of the population, which was like working class, blue collar types.
Yeah.
Like where it represented them,
Yeah, it did. And I think it also managed to represent like feminists, like burgeoning feminists and all those movements.
And you have a female star, like
female
the woman,
star. And the first lesbian kiss on TV was my mom. That was later, like in the, I think 7th or 8th year. But, they pushed a lot of boundaries for being a show about like, just common people.
And what was that run? How many seasons was that?
9.
9 seasons.
The first one was 9 seasons, and then that's the only real one. Just kidding. There is no other.
Yeah.
So, but your story in it is what's unique. I think people saw the show, and they're, as we know, the characters are based on you guys, the storylines and stuff.
Yeah.
So to read the book and you go like, oh shit, that's what happened. Like it's wild. And I knew you. So I remember we met like in junior high school. And I don't know if your mom was just like a popular stand-up, but I feel like I watched your family go from like not even normal. Like your mom was just gone a lot working and your dad took care of you guys more so. And then the shit hit the fan. It was just like this explosion.
Yeah, you were definitely there right for the beginning of it. Because the year that I met you was the last like year that I finished in public school. The next year I ended up, I think
we were in sixth grade when we met.
We were in 6th grade, yeah.
Pentland and Pajitsky. So we sat next to each other in homeroom.
We were in the same homeroom because our names were, like they did it alphabetically. So we ended up in the same homeroom.
You're right next to me.
You were very quiet. I remember that you were very quiet. And you had like your little earrings that they had given you at birth or like right away. You always had those. And I was like, are we going to like go get some like other earrings? But you always had those. But then you started getting slightly more and more punk rock. But you kept those earrings. And I always thought
forever.
that was cute.
But it was because your sister was the first goth I had ever seen.
Yeah.
And I decided I was going to be your sister.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. She was cool. In the book too. I'm like, I had to get a release like to like whatever absolve me of any responsibility or anybody being mad at me. So I had to get a release. I had to get Jessica, my sister, to sign a release, and the publishers were really nervous. She's not going to want to do this. Like you're talking about like her drug use and like I'm like, oh no, she's going to want to do it.
Yeah.
And I gave it to her, and she's like, God, I sound cool. I'm like, you are cool. You are so
fucking
cool.
Coolest, dude.
I've been hearing cool stories about you guys for a long time.
The cool ones were about Jessica. The funny ones were about me.
Yeah.
The ones that make you go, ooh. Yeah. Like a little cringe and a little sad, and you kind of feel sorry for me. But Jessica was really cool.
She was super cool. And your house was a place that we didn't know. I think we were so young. Like I didn't really realize what the grown-ups were doing. But I did love that I would go to your house. It was an escape from my house, which I fucking hated being at.
I liked being at your house.
You did? Because they left us alone. I think
they left us alone, and there was like good porn in the closet. And
it's my dad.
There was like of your dad's house and your mom's house. Like she left us alone too. But then we could walk to the warehouse and buy CDs and shit from your mom's house.
Cigarettes at the time to buy a liquor store.
Yeah, or we peed in the lawn at the church down the street, and we crashed a party there.
Really cool couple.
You could
of
walk
chicks,
places.
like,
We were 13.
Buying porn, smoking cigarettes,
Yeah, it was
pissing in
good.
yards.
Good times.
But what I loved about going to your home, it was listen, and we'll tell you.
It was different in those. That was
we were given a lot of freedom.
and 90s. Yeah.
But also, what I loved about your home and your father specifically, Bill Pentland, who I think is just one of the funniest, kindest. I mean, he was I think a pretty fucking great dad.
Yeah.
Was that I didn't know that there were grown-ups that could still have fun. And your house was like, I remember, I'll never forget the first time I went over and there was like a plastic fake spaghetti. It was like, remember
with the fork.
With the fork suspended in the air, plastic. And I thought to myself, well, you can still be fun and be an adult. And you guys had like a wacky, kitchen booth with like tiling that was, black and white. And I was like, oh my God, like people are happy? Like what the fuck is this? And you guys joked. And your father would let us drive around the valley and he put like a fake car, a leg hanging out of the car. And all these things were really formative to me as a 12-year-old. I really,
That's so cute.
And just took to your guys' humor and was like, wow, you can just be fun and
most
stupid?
people were horrified by that shit. So anytime anybody was like, oh, I'm kind of into this, we were like, yeah, come on in, come hang out with us.
Because you grew up getting to watch, like, didn't Kinnison just come over?
Yeah, like we always had somebody over, and like Alan Steven was over all the time, and I had a crush on him when I was like 8 and would get all dressed up every time he came over. But like all the old outlaws of comedy and and we were in the green room like when I was 8 or about 8 when we moved out to LA. We came with my mom for a summer for her to decide if she wanted to move out full time and pursue comedy full time or full time. And Mitzi Shore was running the Comedy Store at the time. And we would go sit in the green room while you guys have, I'm sure, been in the green room at the Comedy Store, and you know how you can look over. And the Coke room. But it was the babysitting room when we were there. It was like the baby gone. It was like whoever came off the stage would watch us when my mom was on stage, and we would just kind of watch her over the little window. And so we kind of like spent time there. Those were our babysitters. Like Lois Bromfeld, one time she was babysitting us, and she was amazing because she was like 7 foot tall, blonde, just gorgeous, but just total command of herself. And we walked into a 7-Eleven one time. She was watching me and Jessica. I think we were like 8 and 9. And some guy was like, "Hey, babe," and she's like, "Fuck you." And we're like, "Oh God, she's so cool." I want to be I want to tell people to fuck off just for looking at me. She was amazing. And like those were the kind of people that were like taking care of us.
Was your mom and Mitzi, were they close?
Close is weird because I don't know if you know Mitzi very well, but she was a really interesting person, very from what I remember, very multi-layered and complex, and they had major respect for each other. But they didn't hang out.
Right.
It was like Mitzi's whole life was that store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So crazy.
It was a crazy upbringing.
So the shit hitting the fan, I think, happens when your parents divorce.
Yeah.
And new dad is in the picture.
Yeah. Well, let's just say Tom's in the picture. Let's not call him dad.
No.
He was, the shit hit the fan a little bit before that. And then my dad tried to like manage the shit hitting the fan, I think. And my mom was just on the roller coaster ride. People were pulling her everywhere we went. Anything we did, she was being pulled in a direction. And my dad was like kind of trying to like, be her bodyguard and also like communicate her desires to staff or like executives and stuff, because they didn't want to hear anything a woman had to say. So he would be the token man. So my mom would like just say, "Tell them this," and he would tell them. They're like, "Oh, it's a great idea that she just said 5 seconds before that." But I think like that dynamic changed so much with them. My dad being in that situation and position, and then there was just contempt and conflict between them, trying to keep everything together, and us kids at home too. Like we were always the priority. And I think people kind of got pissed off that we were the priority, and that's why we got sent away, because they were like, you are costing a lot of people a lot of money by having your mother and father care about you. We need them over here. So, I mean, that really was a part of it. And then when my parents did get divorced, then my mom started to date Tom Arnold, and then my parents got divorced. So, but they were on that path. Like, people don't get divorced out of the blue for no reason. And that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a fun 5 years with him around. I mean.
Well, it's in the book.
Yeah, it's
you
in the
have
book.
to read it in the
I
book.
was so fucking nice. I go back and look at it, and I'm like, God, Jenny, you did a good job of just being fucking nice.
And there's also
I
was told there is a chapter or a story about you too in this book.
Maybe.
I did talk about you, and I left your name. Yeah,
of course.
Everybody else's name I had to change, and then I'm like, I can't change her name. People know her. So.
I don't care. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tease it a little bit. You're gonna have to buy the book to read the story.
Yeah.
But Jenny and I did something illegal.
Oh, that's a good teaser.
Well, we did a lot of illegal shit, but we got caught.
You're gonna have to read the book to figure to hear
And
what
you can
happened.
get it anywhere you can buy books. This Will Be Funny Later, of course, Amazon, Barnes and Noble. There's an Audible. There's any bookstore you want to go to. This Will Be Funny Later, a memoir by Jenny Pentland. Make sure you check it out if you want to find out what Christina almost got arrested for.
Yeah,
Great.
super funny. It's such a good book, Jenny, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank
and
you.
I'm so glad you did it. You have 5 kids.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, what?
You just had a 5th
Yeah.
boy.
My oldest and youngest are 20 years apart.
That's
and
so
I
crazy.
think the second one I planned.
It's bananas,
Yeah, I
dude. So
planned
how did
one of
number
them.
5 pop out? What the fuck?
I was writing a book. And,
you guys did it.
Yeah, and my husband was stressed out. He was having all kinds of issues of his own. And then I was like, let's go out and, like, you need to let loose or you're going to, you got too much stress. You got to let loose, have some drinks. And so we did. And then I had some plan B and I was like, I could take this. It makes me really sick. And I'm like Googling, what are the chances that a 43-year-old woman is going to get pregnant? It's been 12 years. Chances were like 2%. I know better because 3 of my kids, I had like a 0% chance because I was on the pill and a bunch of other shit. I was like, I really should just take this, plan B. And then Jeff, my husband, comes in. He's like, you really should just take that. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be sick for a week. It's fine. It's fine. We don't live in Texas. It's fine. I can manage this. It's fine. And then then my husband, I adopted a dog and my husband was like, you got to give that dog back because I can't handle one more thing on my plate. And then somebody walked in my work and stunk like perfume. And I was like, oh, and nobody else thought they stunk. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I made my oldest kid go buy me a pregnancy test at work and bring it to me. And then the rest is history. Didn't tell Jeff for a few weeks because he couldn't even handle a dog.
Yeah. How did he react?
He, just like you think, he went into shock, blood left his body. I made a couple of jokes pretending I wasn't pregnant and I was and wasn't and was just, you guess slowly. And then I was just feeling them out because I'm like, if it's too much, then, I'll just have to go to Planned Parenthood by myself and get my kid to drive me.
That's so
license.
ironic. I wonder how many
it was
people
fun.
do that. Have their oldest drive them to.
Probably not many. I think I'm like, there's a special level of trash to me.
5 boys.
Shit,
Dude.
5 boys.
Yeah, it's a lot. You have 2. You
We
have 2 boys.
I have 2, and it's constant wiping shit and piss.
Oh, yeah.
And
that part doesn't stop. But then it's like socks, like picking up socks and shit.
Oh,
so I've
I
taught
don't
them
wanna
like,
get to that.
you know what? You've got to just go outside for the majority of shit. Whatever else you can't do outside, you can, because we live in Hawaii or did.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now, did you have the thing, because your last one was 12 years before? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Where, because this happened for us between the 2 years apart, where when you have the second kid, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about, right? So you had a huge gap.
Oh yeah,
where
full
you're like,
amnesia.
oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you need that. Like, they really say it, you have amnesia, whether it's 13 months apart or 12 years apart. Like, if you remembered what your day-to-day was like, you'd kill yourself and all your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I get why
awful.
people drive into the ocean. I get it.
Yeah. I can't imagine how you're standing. Like, how old is the baby now? Like
baby's a year and a half. And then the 3 that are living with me are 16, 14, and 12. We're living in a 32-foot travel trailer right now, all of us, and trying to do press and work. My husband's in online school, so he's doing that while we're doing that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's I'm the stupidest fucking person on the planet, and I'm okay with that. Like, I know that, so then I just go, okay. It's like, when you're stupid your whole life, you just learn a lot of coping mechanisms around your own stupidity, and I have done that.
That's a great actual motivational message. Can we snip that?
There's the promo
when you're stupid your whole life.
episode. When you're stupid, you're just stupid.
Yeah. I know I'm stupid, and so I have collected coping mechanisms in order to deal with that stupidity.
But can I say that knowing you since we were so little, you know what you always wanted to be?
Mommy.
Yes.
I know.
So she would carry around a baby doll even when we were 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a mother. I want to be a mother. So she knew this is what you were meant to be.
That baby doll, we just put pentagrams on. I
was telling them about that.
Yeah, you couldn't just carry around a baby doll at 12 in your goth outfit. So we had to make the baby had to be goth too.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool.
Very cool.
Little devil
anyway,
baby. All right.
Read the book. You guys are going to love it. You get a kick out of her. She's great. This is it. This is my... Are we ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right. These are my talks. These are my curations. You're familiar with TikTok?
Because of my
form?
children, yes. Yeah.
Well, these are the outliers. I like to find.
And if you look at this,
I am
this
familiar
screen right
with
here,
your obsession with the outliers.
Sure.
Yes.
It'll be right there for you.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Does that kid get hurt?
Oh no, it won't be
Okay.
this. Yeah,
like
no, the
kids
kid
getting
doesn't get hurt. No.
Thank God.
That's Tom's favorite.
It hurts my uterus. I can't look.
No,
I can't either. I don't like
no, I don't want to see a kid getting hurt.
Yeah, but you didn't mind the
I
kid
don't know.
watching the guy getting
The
hurt.
kid
that's okay.
watching the guy.
That
was
guy,
cool.
he's done already.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
He's finished. Right up my alley.
Right?
I'm into that one.
You like
That's a
that
good
one?
one. Yeah.
See, I have to sometimes cleanse the palate with just cute stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
And Tommy approves. You like
I like
that?
the cute stuff, and I like. I also, she says sometimes she'll put educational talks where like they teach you about something. You
Yeah,
know,
you gotta
Those are-
throw Tommy a bone. You gotta
yeah,
throw
because
everything.
a lot of times they're just really depressing.
Yeah,
That's what
I get depressed by him too.
Well, she has a real special skill though.
You do. Well, it was the John Waters movies that we watched at my house. Yeah,
I like those too.
Yeah.
But I think it's because my mom was crazy. I like watching crazy people do crazy shit.
That's what we're trying to figure them out.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
How do we not get there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna happen.
Today I'm going to tell you what it is. This is the actual foot of a woman from China, and she had her feet bound. Now, this is a practice that took place between the 10th and the 20th
Looks good,
centuries.
right?
Yeah.
And what you can see here is that the
Making me
foot
hungry.
is extremely
Texas
small.
barbecue.
This is because they wrapped the feet very early in age, and they kept them from growing, and they also deformed the feet as well. So you can see that the toes are actually curled under the foot, and the arch is extremely high. Now, what this would result in is a foot that would look something like this. Now, this is the actual size of what an adult
prettier though, right?
Yeah,
foot
I
would
mean,
look
it
like
no,
a
it resulted
Chinese
in a
woman.
foot that looked like the other
And
one.
they would
Yeah,
often
hot.
dress the feet in these elaborate silk shoes. So, the bound foot of a Chinese woman.
See, that's more disturbing than the corpse foot.
Whew.
Yeah, but they look hotter when they're smaller, right, babe?
No, I'm good.
I think you look like a goat. I have goats, and that I'm like, oh, I could put that cute little silk
God.
booty on my goat.
Really, really upsetting.
You like that one, babe? That's
Yeah.
worse than horrible or hilarious.
Yeah.
This disturbed you more
Yes, I
than
don't
people
like that.
getting hurt.
Especially this last. These last.
The living one with blood flowing through it.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus
yeah, that one's a little.
Christ.
I found it to be enlightening.
Let's
and thrilling.
go.
I don't know. Yo, did you even see that motherfucker in the brush?
That was dope.
Did you see that? Did you even fucking see that thing?
That's wild.
That's it. They
Yeah.
cut it there.
They cut it there. Oh, the person recording probably shit all over themselves.
But bro, start it again and see if you can see that
I know.
motherfucker in the grass. You can't even see him. That's how
No.
good that animal. Look, where is it?
I know.
Watch that motherfucker.
And
There he
then-
goes. What, dude?
Look how fast those pigs are.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling that the next frame is not going to be so cute.
Because it's going to go for one of the babies.
Oh,
we know that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not going. The mom already was like, fuck
Yeah.
these kids.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's it.
That was awesome.
I mean, yeah.
Is this page called Only Farts?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
Yes, it is. Dot only farts.
Very
I bet
cool.
you hear a lot of this at your
I was gonna say, like, that's the trailer bathroom's real small. It's got the same linoleum And that's,
Now,
Also, with all the dudes, it's got to be fart like haven, right?
They're pretty, they've learned.
They've
but
learned?
we have windows.
Yeah.
And they open.
But I mean, just like growing up, like these last 20, I mean, it's just dudes, right?
They're not that disgusting,
Oh, they're
thank
not?
God.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, they're really not. They're kind of like a little hyper alert of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
It's good. I'm probably just not reacting when this shit happens 24/7. Like when they're
Oh,
babies and. One of them's just real into dick jokes right now, but the farts not so much.
Yeah, ours rubs they rub their asses on the floor.
Like
and on your
dogs?
leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a joke because they saw Bitsy doing it, so then they do it to us.
And then they go, I'm rubbing my ass on you. I'm like, thank you.
At least they're giving you a little play-by-play.
Boa tarde, meus amores. Tudo bom com vocês?
Jesus Christ.
Ótima tarde pra vocês. Tudo bom?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, he's doing all right.
He's alive.
I mean, he's cognitive. He knows that a chunk of his head's missing, and he's telling you about it. And
Shit, it's hard to miss.
But
I'm
here's
glad
the
he knows.
thing: wouldn't you put a beret on there?
If that were me, I don't know. No, I'd be walking around poking this
Right?
shit.
Just a tiny little, just a beret.
You
Tom,
could.
just to cover.
Fez.
Yeah. Just the side.
It's very upsetting. This is worse than any horrible or hilarious.
I want to know if like he leans over, it probably like
does it
it
fill
shifts.
out?
Yeah, it's got to shift. It did it when he poked it on the side. Like I want to see him laying down, upside down, inversion table. Yeah, I want to know
agree.
more.
Does his brain spill and fill in the?
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not suffering, so
He's not
it's fine.
suffering.
I mean, this
happy.
guy could
He's happy.
he
How
could
dare
walk
you judge
by
him? He's
a
happy.
fucking branch and it would just tear his head. Damn it.
That upset you.
Hi, I'm Lindsay and I'm polyamorous. I'm dating a married couple, which makes me a unicorn. But don't worry, I wasn't hunted. I'm ethically sourced.
That is upsetting. This is the most upsetting thing I've seen yet. This one's very upsetting to me. Very upsetting.
How do you feel about the polyamorous?
Oh, that part's fine. Like I just the lighting your face and the smug fucking. I can't stand smug shit. I just can't stand it. Like congrats on all the things you fuck. Congratulations. There's a lot of people and animals that fuck a lot of things, and it's not that fucking special to fuck things.
Oh, I like how fired up you're getting.
I get that.
I agree. I
That
think
one bugs me.
There's something so it is gross. It's like it's not a good joke. It's not a good joke. It's like, and I'm ethically sourced.
It's the
like,
and the
fuck
pointing at the
you.
self and bouncing shit, like the
Yeah.
TikToks where people are pointing at words they wrote, and I'm just like, fuck you, fuck
It's
off,
so harsh.
fuck right off.
You can fuck right off.
You can. I'll look at your fucking skull damage. Like I'm okay with that. You're accepting yourself, and
Yeah.
I'll watch a baby boar get eaten. I'm fine with that too.
Samesies.
That's nature. This is not natural.
It feels gross, and especially as
Yeah.
Gen Xers, which we all are. Like this is so fucking far removed
Yeah.
from what's okay. Like you would have gotten your ass kicked putting this shit out in the world in our day. I
Yeah,
just
it
feel
would have
like it's
been harder.
gross.
I don't have a problem with any of the lifestyle aspects of
No.
that. It's really the smug
The
thing that-
presentation.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's just
gross.
being smug about like
Yeah.
just any kind of smugness bugs me, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking gross.
Yeah. And people lighting themselves in order to be smug pisses me off. I'm sorry. It's because I lived in Hollywood. I have a lot of PTSD from Hollywood.
Yeah. Here's a little palate cleanser because
Okay,
that was
thank
rough.
you.
Here it is. Be good.
Oh, Jesus. Uterine butterflies.
Samesies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't laugh at these ever, really.
I can't because all I see is, oh shit, my kid has a bike. Oh
Yeah.
shit, my kid has a skateboard. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
He's
normal.
wearing a helmet, so his mom
He's
got
fine.
to him.
He's fine.
He's fine, but like, yeah. That hurt. He's totally fine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's sitting up.
He's not fine.
The bike's
Johnny.
not fine.
The bike's
He's fine.
definitely not fine.
The bike. He might need to sit on a donut pillow for a couple weeks. He's okay.
Yeah, what's down with you though?
That's a great one.
That's a good talk, right?
That's a good
So for people listening,
That was a good one.
the caption said, "When you massaging your piggies and grandma falls down the stairs," because
Yeah,
this
that
dude's
was
using a massager, a handheld one on his feet, and then you hear a horrific fall.
Yeah, what's down with you though?
I like that one.
That's so severe.
She's
She
not okay
felt
at
it.
all.
But you didn't
She's
have to
dead.
see it. I didn't have to see it. It just was inferred. It could have
Yeah.
been a pratfall. I'm wondering whether the guy was filming himself putting a vibrator on his toes. But then also all of TikTok, I wonder.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Was he going to send that to someone? Was that?
No, he's just showing you like a massaging, and then
Okay.
that cool thing happened, and it was like now this is a viral talk. You know?
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Fucking goddamn.
You just blew out your ACL! Oh my god, he blew out his meniscus! Yeah!
Who's the person out there fucking diagnosing his injury, his meniscus? That was not a fucking meniscus, first of all.
No, that's completely
that was
fucked.
a clean
He's
break.
Full knee replacement there.
Ugh.
I do like the ones where people are jumping off high things and then their knees buckle. It kind of
just saw
that
one.
makes me. I know. I like the guy that did the jump off the
Oh.
roof, and he did 2 boots, and he was like, "Cha-chung."
That was
Like,
2 broken legs.
dude. His legs went up into his shoulder.
Yeah, he's like, and his friend's like,
Who laughs at somebody in that situation?
I don't know.
If I heard the grandma fall down the stairs and I was in the house, I would.
yeah.
No, I guess that's
God,
you
there's a
laugh at these
couple
after.
old people in my life that I'd love if they fell down the stairs.
Yeah, his mother-in-law and her sister just left. They
Oh,
spent
they were-
6 days with us. It was like
In your house?
We were
Yes.
praying
I
for a
get it.
stair
Then
fall.
I get why you
Outdoor one where it's concrete.
you're like renting a staircase.
Yeah.
Upside down.
God,
I would have thrown them off. All right, here's your last one.
There's no ocean to drive people into out here. That's weird.
They asked if there was one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi. Well, before we get started, I just want to make sure I took a shower today, make sure that all of my outside skin is fresh and clean.
Oh, is it?
But I am going to, these are little kind of disposable internal shower. And they come with this liquid in there. It tastes like vinegar or flowers or something like that, but screw that. We don't want that. I rinse it out a couple of times, and then I fill it up with some regular tap water. And that goes where it's supposed to go, and just see the water just would come out like that, but inside.
I mean,
I think she packed her tits together for this one.
yeah.
Huh?
Here's
shower
here's the thing
this
though,
one.
is that you don't need to shove water up your cooch. It's a self-cleaning
Yeah.
system. Like so, even this does nothing to put
I think
water.
she probably
right?
just likes it. Does she use warm water?
Oh,
Like
I
that
hope
could feel
so.
good. Do you know Lysol was originally like invented to be a douche?
I do.
So
Really?
Water, I'm like, okay, well, you know, step up. You're a natural lady, I guess. You know,
Lysol was a
Yes.
douche?
Yeah, it was invented for to basically like
Pussy
Put
cleaner.
put up your cooch.
Yeah, it was, but like to sterilize, not sterilize, but
It's to
whatever.
clean your vag.
Yeah.
That's funny. My my ex stepmom was obsessed with vaginal cleanliness. I don't know if you remember that.
It was
about her.
generational, I feel like.
Yeah,
and
like-
she missed the mark, so I wonder what happened.
Yeah, my mother too had a big orange douche bag with the big black nozzle. You know what I mean? You ever seen
Oh,
those
like
old timey douche
like a
bags?
reusable.
Yeah, the old school kind. They were obsessed.
I didn't know. I knew your mother. She said you have to let your vagina breathe.
You have to let your vagina breathe.
But your stepmom?
My stepmom was obsessed with her vag too, and she had all these douches and the
Been
different
talking about it too? She would tell you?
smelling things. No, I would just go through her stuff, in
Oh.
the bathroom. Like you just
There's the drawer. There's
The-
a whole
yeah.
drawer of douches.
vag stuff. Yeah, my mom had a douche bag. That's not it. But it was like that one, like the ultra douche
Yeah.
slash
I like that.
enema.
I
It was
like that it
that.
has the guy right there in that search, and it says the biggest douchebag in every state, and it's just people, you know. Yeah, it's great.
No, that's what's his name?
I don't know,
He's
Oh,
on.
that
he
one's
was on
like
MTV.
that one all the way, a vintage one.
but that's the ultra douche enema there.
Oh, that's either or.
Mhm.
I hope
Nice.
it comes with interchangeable.
I'm gonna do
nozzles.
that.
Seems awfully thick for an.
I'm gonna get
enema.
myself.
You're gonna
I'm
douche?
I'm gonna cleanse
Ass
my.
douche?
I'm gonna ass douche. Yeah,
Wussy
see what
douche.
see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you should probably do it on air.
Oh, I didn't do my dates yet on this episode.
Okay.
Can we do my dates really quick?
Sure. Okay.
April 1st, Charlotte, North Carolina, at the Comedy Zone. April 2nd. Thank you. April 13th, stateside of the Paramount. I'm doing that theater as part of Moon Tower Comedy Festival.
I want
And
to
then-
dig in your booty.
Thank you. May 3rd, the Regent Theater in LA, one night only. May 6th.
Let me put my tongue in your ass.
And 7th, Mini Apple Tits at the Acme Comedy Club. And then Irvine, Sperm Vine, May 20th and 21st. The
Please
Borgata.
do not use gendered language.
June 5th, the Boston Massive Huge Hits at the Wilbur. And then Cleveland, April 12th and 13th. Tickets at ChristinaPOnline.com.
Your vagina stinks, not your blood.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Come see a show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times.
Anyway, thank you so much for coming in, Miss Jenny.
Thank
Good luck
you.
with your trailer living.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably start a TikTok channel you can watch.
Oh.
That'd be super fun.
And once again, order the book. This will be funny later. You can get it everywhere you buy or listen or read or just collect books.
That's right. Check it out. Get our secret story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Get the secret story. Our closing song is TMCTTFYF by Justin Bardole. I don't know what that stands for, but here we go.
Hey, bro, I'm on record for a moment. What is this place, anyways? What is this place?
You don't need to film it.
Oh, I'm doing a documentary.
I don't care. I don't want to.
This is America, you dumb son of a bitch, okay?
You dumb son of a bitch. I'm a private person. And
I am a fucking American, you stupid fuck. I can ask you anything I want. You fucking retard.
I can tell you no anytime I want.
Fucking baby raper on your face, okay,
You want a
cocksucker?
baby raper? You're the one who looks like a baby raper.
Baby raper,
Would you
Tomo.
escape from jail?
What's up there, Tomo? Listen here. You fucking retard. How do you get a job here, there, fuckface?
But not by talking like that.
Well, you know what? You're fired, bud. Okay? What's up there, Tomo? You're talking to me? I'm a fucking American, you fuck. You're doing touching my camera through the fence, you faggot. I'm gonna talk to the sheriff's department about you, buddy, okay?
Go get him. Go get him.
Touching my camera through the fence, you faggot. You know what? You're fired, okay? You didn't follow protocol. How do you get a job here?
You know what protocol is?
Yeah, I take cops' badges all the time doing it. You know who you're talking to? A retired double agent there, you fucking retard. You fucking retard. You fucking retard. Okay? You just lost your life, okay, as far as your job goes.
You threatening my life?
No, I took you job.
You threatening my fucking life?
Job, bitch.
That's not what you said, asshole.
Well, we're changing it to job because you take it out of context there. What's your name, anyways? Job, bitch. Job, bitch. See these wires? Oh, you just got your job there, buddy. It's baby raper on your face clothes, okay? Ta-ta there, retard. You didn't follow proto, buddy. You're done. Touching my camera through the fence, you faggot. Ta-ta there, retard. You fucking retard. How do you get a job here, there, fuckface? Ta-ta there, retard.
Hi, thank you for watching that episode of Your Mom's House. Please continue to watch more. You can see all these where my hand's gesturing. You can click on those. And please subscribe if you have not yet. And subscribe button, and then we'll get your money. Thanks.